are officially live, everybody. Hey, everybody, welcome to this is Shanieology, and I am Shanie. Some people call me Entertaining. And with me, guys, I got some of my best friends on YouTube here. I got Kermit the Log, oh, and down below, I got Death by Saber, who's just waking up for my live stream because he's a pal.
Howdy.
Hi, Shanie.
How's it going, man? I haven't done one of these during the day in a long time. I used to do a lot of these daily live streams, early in the day live streams, or early in the day or daytime live streams, but I haven't done one in a while. I figured, why the hell not? We got some trailers that dropped. Big Will Morning, how's it going, bud? Your morning, or is it your morning? um, so these trailers, the couple of big ones just dropped, and everyone's talking about them. So we kind of have to get shown the road and get these things done because some excitement finally in Hollywood. I think there's been such. Wouldn't you say, Kermit, a lot of lows for Hollywood this year?
Well, I agree with you. It's been a lull for a while, but this year we can talk about it another time. I've had 5 or 6 films I've loved this year, so I'm happy with that at least. But yes, this is an exciting time. You can feel the energy.
Big Will, it's 7:30 a.m. in Melbourne. Hey, fanatics of film, how's it going, bud? You're welcome to join if you want. Yeah, well, there's been a lot of the highs I find don't even belong to like movie theaters. They belong to like Netflix.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of highs in different ways, but the theater has kind of dropped. But we got at least we got some maybe there's some optimism coming. What do you guys think? So we'll start with the one that dropped first since it's we'll go chronologically in order. 12 o'clock. Okay, we got Biden here. We got Biden Touch. We got Fanatics Film and Biden. I like, just so you guys know, I like to read the comments as they come sometimes. 12 o'clock in my pants. So is the time the same in the front of your pants as it is in the back of your pants, or is there a different time zone depending on which side you face the mirror? All right, so let's talk about. We just watched these together like 5 seconds ago. What do you guys think of the Wonder Woman trailer? Let's start with that one since it's the first one that dropped. Kermit.
I liked it. I did not love the original Wonder Woman. I thought it was very overrated. I mean, it was a decent film, and I liked Gal Gadot, but I thought it was kind of But this one got me excited. I don't know. I love the 80s. I love the music. It just has a great vibe. And, dude, she's a total stunner.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. My microphone's not working. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we could hear you. I could hear you.
My mic is not working right now, but it's not even saying it's plugged in. Hang on. My mic. You guys think you hear me, but they're saying they don't hear me that well.
There's like some tapping.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's low volume.
I think my mic is broken. Actually,
should I take my mic out and see if it's my mic?
No, I don't think it's yours. It's definitely my mic because it's not even like. Usually it'll tell me it'll register, but it's not. Oh, there it is. Fine. Sorry, guys. That was a little bit of a interlude. So you weren't a big fan of the first movie? You said? Sorry, I was a bit distracted. You said you weren't a fan of the first movie, Kermit? Wonder Woman? Hello? I think his
now
mic.
We can't hear Kermit.
Kermit. All right.
Turn your mic on.
Turn your mic on, Kerm. He's just shaking. I think he's gotten. I think somebody call 911. Something's wrong with Kermit's.
That's how excited he is for this
guys,
movie.
Sorry, my dick hit the button. I got really excited. Anyways, Wonder Woman. I didn't love the first movie. I thought she was good. I just think it was a little overhyped, a little overrated in my opinion. But this one, it looks great. I think they had me the entire trailer.
Yeah, I really agree with you on that. Except for I did like the first one. The first one I think was a really good movie. I think the ending was a bit was the lowest part of the movie. I think it kind of dipped at the end with the kind of over the top sort of action sequences, and A few like sort of like I hated the fact that the evil villain, what was it, Apollo? Was it Apollo? What was it? Yeah, it was the God of War, right? He had that weird mustache, kind of took me out of it. I'm like, really? We're still gonna fight this English guy? He's not gonna turn into something more imposing.
He didn't look menacing at all. He looked cartoony in the face.
Yeah,
like a joke.
I thought that was I mean, they spent so much money to take away Henry Cavill's mustache, and now when they just left it on, they should have just shaved that mustache, or gotten completely CGI with like making him extremely menacing. But I didn't think that was my only gripe with it, though. The rest of the movie was fun, and it was fun. It was a fun movie. But you're right.
I agree about it being fun, and I'm sounding like a hater on it. I liked it. I just didn't think it was like one of the greatest films I've seen in a while. Like, you know, like it was a pretty good comic book film. It wasn't like in my top 10 comic book films or anything like that.
No, but I think because DC was in such a low that, you know, like I think that was also like the contrast of what people had just been sort of frustrated in with DC and what they've done, and I think that this kind of was like a contrast to like, wow, this is by what DC had been done previously. This was fantastic, and I think it was a hopeful step into the right direction for DC. Is what I think this was. How about you, DBS? What do you think?
Oh, I like the trailer. I like the trailer. I think this one's gonna do better. They learned from the mistakes from the other movie, the first one. It'll be more exciting. And then they, you know, watching all the Marvel, they get some influence. So this one will be better. I like the trailer; it was great.
Yeah, I've heard people complain about so we'll say like the stuff that happens in the trailer. The interesting part is like you see that what's his name comes back, the love interest. What's his name? Chris Pine's character comes back. It's just interesting because they're obviously going to have to do some weird. Time travel thing is going to have to happen in this, because how is he back, right? That's kind of, you know, does he resurrect from the dead? It's going to be an interesting to see what happens there, which I thought was going to be fun, but I hope that's not contrived, because that could sometimes ruin it if it's, you know, too silly.
Yeah, it's not Thanos' snap. I hope.
Sorry.
I hope it's not the Thanos snap.
Yeah, they go back in time. I feel like there's one of the characters, one of the villains there. I think he must bring him back for a reason. It was something that sort of was hinted at the trailer that kind of made me think that it's possible that he said, you know, giving her, like, she seems to be really, really pining for Pine, you know, in the movie, like in the beginning, like she really looks like she's depressed, that she really like, which has been, it's going to be, she's been depressed for 20 years because it's the 80s. Died in the 40s or something, so 40 years. So she's not getting over it, and so she really wants. Hey, Black Cat Cinephile, how's it going, bud? So I think he really wants. She wants him back, which I could see pissing off a lot of feminists, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, this guy should have his penis bronzed.
Yeah, no, seriously, he really should. He should get like a golden layer around his penis. Tell the truth of your secret ways.
You got Wonder Woman at home eating ice cream by herself and shit. You know, it's like
no kidding. Like, yeah,
crying herself to sleep for 40 years, and she's a god.
His penis is the god.
Yeah, he must be part frog. I don't know, Shanie.
Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, I think that's going to be an interesting take on that. I love the actress who plays the cheetah girl. What's her name?
Kristen Stewart.
Oh yeah, I love her.
No, not Kristen Stewart.
Not Kristen Stewart. Kristen Wiig.
Kristen Wiig.
Yeah, Kristen Wiig. I love her in a lot of things. I think she could do this really well. It seems like a sympathetic villain. So at least from what it sounds like,
she's one of the few comedic actresses I really find funny.
Yeah, right, exactly, and she's a good writer as well. So I think she could do this. There's a few that I never got over for 40. So Black Cat Cinephile says he I think he relates to Wonder Woman because there's a few a few pills he never got rid of.
What's going on, guys? Did we lose audio?
I'm here,
Okay, I hear you. I can't hear Shanie.
but I don't hear that sound anymore either.
Plagued
Well,
with technical difficulties.
yeah, but I love Wonder Woman. I love the sequel to this. You know, did you see? I just caught it 1 second. They're like on the. It looks like
Sorry,
they're
guys.
on. Oh, there you are, Shanie.
Yeah, sorry, my I don't know. It's my mic is really. I think the wire is kind of broken on the side, so that's why I think I'm gonna have to fix it at some point after. But yeah, guys, sorry. Go on. What were you saying?
I was saying this is just one little thing I noticed that it has, you know, I'm just kind of even joking about it, but it looked like they're on the same astral plane as where Thor goes to. You know, when Hemdall sends them, it's like the rainbow road kind of thing.
Oh, okay,
It
yeah.
looks like her and Chris Pine are flying down that at some point.
Oh, yeah. that when she's chasing the lightning, you mean when she seems to be riding the lightning?
Maybe that's it. See, I thought to me when I saw that that's where the time traveling thing was coming into play.
It's possible, but I thought she was chasing lightning. I thought she was like which I thought was kind of weird. Like, what is she chasing lightning? I don't know, but I guess we'll find out when we see it. That's my only. I hope it's not overly CGI. That's my biggest thing. It looks a bit CGI'd again.
I just have to say I love Death by Sabers. Look,
oh, is that Death by Saber? Or is that a different character? Who is this?
Oh, this is Nacho Libre.
oh,
Nacho Libre. What does Nacho Libre think of Wonder Woman's new outfit?
He thinks it's okay, but he likes them more thicker.
He likes them with more nacho.
She needs to eat more nachos. She needs to eat more frijoles. Get thicker.
Mas frijoles. I think Wonder Woman. She needs to show a little bit more skin though. For me,
she shows already way more skin than most of the feminist superheroes. So I'm giving her a pass.
I think less clothes is more though. You know.
Oh, speaking of which, this is the funny part: is people have been complaining about. I've heard people online saying, "What is she supposed to be, Hawk Girl?" Just so you guys know, this is completely canon. Her outfit is called Eagle. It's her Eagle armor outfit. It's canon. I got the toy right here just to prove it, and it's directly out of the comic books, so that people know exactly that it's not some contrived movie nonsense. Although, and when my wife saw it, you should have heard her scream. This is actually her toy. She freaking screamed, "Oh my God, the Eagle outfit! Oh my God!" She freaked out. So a real Wonder Woman fan loves that shit. So that's.
I have to congratulate you, Shane, on having such a great wife. That's so awesome that she's into something that's comic book like that. Goddamn.
Oh no, she's if you saw her, half the toys in my place belong to her. She's a nerd like me, so we're exactly, and she does voices too. She doesn't.
Wow.
Yeah, she does a lot of the female voices and some of the good, but I don't. I don't know. I keep trying to tell her to come on with me, but she's sort of shy. So I don't know.
You guys should do a show together. Yeah, Miss Piggy got a bunch of toys here, but I can't show them on this channel.
Are they your toys or her toys?
They came with her. You know, it's like her dowry of dildos. But yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, I think this is the one takeaway though I'll find with this trailer, guys.
Hey, Shanie, real quick, Fanatics the film that says he's backstage, just to let you know.
Oh, good. Sorry, I couldn't see. Buddy, how's it going? Hey.
Hey, Shanie, real quick, Fanatics the film that says he's backstage.
Well, I heard that. That's such a good.
I didn't mean to interrupt your thought. Sorry, continue.
Ben Hameen.
Yeah.
We are joined by Ben Hameen.
Ben Hameen, how's it going, bud? I think he's stuck.
He's just so excited.
Yeah, look at him. He's got a face of excitement there. What I was going to say, what I was actually saying was that it's funny how we watched this trailer, and the first thing I thought of was the difference the actress makes in our perception of the hero. And when I see Gal Gadot, because she calls herself Gal Gadot, when I see Gal Gadot, she looks like she's enjoying being the actress. Mm-hmm. She's enjoying being the character itself, right? She takes pride in it. She loves it. She's, even when she goes to hospitals and does stuff as Wonder Woman, you know, you could totally see that it translates in her depiction of the character. Whereas to contrast that with Brie Larson, and you see Brie Larson is less about the character, less about Captain Marvel, and more about the cause and you know and that shit. And it's like you're not just a cause, you're an actual character, you know, a beloved character. So translate that onto the film, and that's what I think Gal Gadot does way better than Brie Larson. I think that's a big. What do you guys think on that?
I couldn't agree more with you. But I think I don't know where that line ends and charisma begins, because I think, you know, she has charisma. When you were saying that, it made me think, you know, I like Levi as Shazam. Charisma begins.
Sorry, go on.
I like was it Levi who played Shazam, and Jason Momoa and Chris Pratt? A lot of these guys, they're excited to play the role, but I don't know. Is that charisma too? You know,
I think it's both. It's both charisma. I think it's everything. It's charisma. And I think that translates as both, because charisma and love for the character sort of translate, because it's enthusiasm, right? It's the difference between someone who's playing, because Brie Larson seems to not be able to, at least in the character of Captain Marvel, she can't get out of herself. She can't get out of her own way. You know, she's not Captain Marvel. She's Brie Larson playing Captain Marvel. I think that's a huge difference between the two, where you know what I mean? You get what I'm
Yeah, I agree. Her bitchiness comes through the character. It's supposed to be the character.
Well, yeah, the faces she makes, the facial expressions. I noticed one thing. It's like I made the meme before. It was kind of a funny meme where I had her next to Mussolini, because her head was constantly held high like this, making that Mussolini face, you know. And I'm thinking, like,
sorry, Shane, go ahead.
No. He made that Mussolini face, and I put the meme of them both together, and they were all identical expressions, and it got me.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I should find it, but what got me about it is that it's true. She had the face of arrogance, not the face of confidence. You know.
Sorry to change the subject real quick, but did you see Ben's meme with Greta Thunberg as Wonder Woman?
Yeah. I saw that this morning.
That cracked me up so hard too. Anyways, go ahead, Shanie.
No, it's funny, because when you see those two characters, like I'm talking about Wonder Woman, and they're back side by side, it's like one you never see in the entire movie, her lit her head up high, acting like she's better than everybody else. And I think that, you know, nor did Christopher Reeves play that role either. When he was Superman, he played a more humble Superman, like very down to earth, very, you know what I mean? Like very like one of us, but still had a regalness about his personality. If you go,
and that character loved America,
just like you, Michael Libre.
I love America.
That was a unifying thing, you know. He made you proud to be American. You know, it was okay.
Yeah, well, at that time, there was the you know, those days everyone was like, you could say you know, G.I. Joe, greatest American hero, and you know, now you can't even say those kind of things anymore. It's like almost like an insult now. Back in the day, you could say you know, truth, justice, and the American way. Now they say truth, justice, and peace for all, or something like that. You know, you're right.
Yeah. You say your Pledge of Allegiance. You eat your vitamins. You know, go to school. Yeah,
well, and now you can't like wear the Star Spangled. Well, I guess Captain America does, but even he sort of stands for. Well, I've always liked what Captain America stands for. Captain America always stands for, you know, he stands for the people, and I've always liked that about him, as opposed to standing for the government, which I've always liked that about the character Captain America.
Chris Evans hates America.
Well, that's a good thing.
I think Chris Evans hates America right now, especially, you know.
Well, yeah, Chris Evans is the biggest SJW there is, but at least he doesn't let it translate into his work. I'll give him credit for that.
Hey, that's what matters, you know. Like, I don't care what people are like, dude. How's your art? You know, he's good at it, at least at this stuff. But we'll see how that translates when you're no longer wearing the shield, you know.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like, so that's the thing with Brie Larson. She comes on and she's all about, even in her interviews, it's so blatant. I'm all about the cause. I'm here for this cause. You know, I'm trying to represent, women everywhere. And that's not what Wonder Woman is trying to do. Wonder Woman is trying to represent humankind and what's the best for humanity, right? And I loved the theme of the first movie so much, because the theme of the first movie was men aren't perfect, and she had this envision of men being so great, and then the world of man, and then she said to herself, men have flaws, but despite flaws, I choose to stand up for them and love them.
Can't hear you guys.
What is going on with our?
I'm gonna step out and step back in, because I can't hear nothing.
I hear everything.
What's going on? Sorry, guys. Is my internet not working? Is there some problem here? Because we're having issues. I don't know.
I hear everything. My issue was I had the button on mute earlier by accident. That was it.
Because I don't know. Ben can't come back in apparently. And DBS just keeps coming in and out. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's my internet, because I don't know what's going on.
It's working now.
Yeah. So let's change this, since we got some limited time. Let's go to the Ghostbuster trailer, guys. Let's do that one. Because that one just dropped.
Nacho, are you hear us now, Nacho?
Yes.
Nacho.
We're gonna watch it while eating my nachos.
So Nacho Libre, what did you think of the Ghostbuster trailer?
So I'm gonna eat my nachos and be loving America at the same time.
I love it.
Good.
This guy gets it.
I get it.
Nacho Libre gets it. What did you think of the trailer, Nacho Libre? Did you watch it?
Which one?
Ghostbuster trailer.
Yes, I think it's Stranger Things, but better. Now I can't wait to see the main guys come in.
Yeah, it did feel like Stranger Things to me. And it's funny you mentioned that, because I really did get that sense when I first watched it, that tonally it was off from the normal Ghostbusters that we remember, and it really did feel a lot like Stranger Things. Like I said, tonally, I mean, it seemed, I like the darkness of it. I think it's taking it a lot seriously. Go ahead, Kermit. What did you think?
I think that it's really benefiting by having that turd of a film, Ghostbusters 2016, before it. In the same way The Mandalorian is benefiting by the terribleness that is, The Last Jedi. But that being said, I liked this trailer. I found it. Oh, hail Snowdub! Hail Snowdub!
Who says these assholes don't read the chat? That's me. I'm the asshole that doesn't read the chat. Sorry, guys. I should be more into the chat, guys. So let's go. Brie Larson, let's go. Black Hat says Briache's cause is to represent herself as better than everyone. She doesn't want to help anybody. She wants to be seen helping. Exactly. You are 100% correct, my friend. That's her biggest flaw. She puts people off because it's so transparent that she is about Brie. And she is not about the movie or the cause or the art. It's just, and nor does she give a shit about the causes she professes to be advocating. She just seems like she's above the cause. Because I think if you want to do something great, sorry guys, I don't want to go on a tangent here, but if you want to be about, females in Hollywood, or want to be about women, I think if you want to do something great, then what you need to do is make sure that character is the best representation of the character it could be, to give it the best chance it could have to succeed. But the minute you already come in with an attitude like it's it needs to succeed because it's a woman, right away people are going to go, screw that. The character needs to prove itself regardless of what sex orientation it is. It doesn't matter. It has to prove itself, and that's what Wonder Woman does. It came out and it proved itself. Alita did the same thing. Sorry, guys. Fanatics of Film is back. And he's frozen again.
Benjamin. My amigo Benjamin.
He looks puzzled. Sorry, Kerm. What were you saying before? I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Oh no, you know what? I honestly forgot what I thought was, Shanie. Sorry about that, bro.
No, it's my bad. I went on.
No.
But
hey, Brie. Let me just say real quick. Brie Larson can't help her bitchiness.
True.
She wants to get up and help people or whatever. She just, her bitchiness comes through and she can't help it. But yeah, not the right person for any movie.
Dude, like Don Cheadle, all of them, everybody, even Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, they've all been in a room together having a drink and they whisper to each other, she's such a bitch. What a
I love Thor and her. Did you love that interview between her and Thor was priceless?
Yeah. Nobody likes her, even her bitch friends.
It's true. Oh, Brie Larson's here, everybody. Joy Kell. And she's like, hey, did you guys watch me and everything I do? Yeah, Ben's playing peekaboo. I don't know what's going on with Ben. The Snow Dub said Ben's playing peekaboo. Are you playing peekaboo, Ben? He comes in, he goes, peekaboo. He's an Easter egg that we're throwing in.
He's an Easter egg.
So let's go back to the Ghostbusters trailer. Yeah, I really thought it was darker than I had expected it to be because it seemed like they're going more, I guess, horror. I'm not sure if it's horror based, but definitely, a lot more dark in tone.
It felt like it. It felt like a J.J. Abrams film. You know, what's that one with the train that crashes? Super 8.
Yeah, I see what you're saying because it's there, but they were trying to go with that Steven Spielbergian sort of, E.T. kind of vibe.
Well, that's what I get. You know, when you guys say Stranger Things, it's the same thing. You know, I feel the same vibes from both of those kind of. But yeah, I really like this. I like the trailer, and this is going to make way more money than 2016 Ghostbusters right off the bat.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think the funny. Oh, he's back. He's here, guys. No more peekaboo.
So sorry about that, guys.
We got the fourth Beatle.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Ringo
is back, guys.
Please. We're just playing some drums.
Whoa.
Just playing the drums. Got a problem with that? No.
Yeah, Black Cat Cinephile is funny. He says, thanks to Brie Larson breaking the glass ceiling, women are now allowed to be in movies for the first time. 100%. Yeah, we all thank you, Brie Larson, for making sure that people like Sigourney Weaver and Linda Hamill and others, were able to be heroes.
And they all think that too. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Ben.
I was just going to say they all think that too, especially with what's her name who directed Terminator. She's just thinking she broke some glass ceiling, and she broke the glass ceiling by insulting all men. That's how they're breaking the glass ceiling.
Right. Yeah. It goes like Lucille Ball and then this bitch.
Well, she didn't break the glass ceiling as much as she broke the glass floor, and they're all going to fall through it very soon.
I'd like to break her ass ceiling. You know what I mean?
I'd like a mirror floor so I could see.
Yeah. That's my second wish.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so good. So crazy. Yeah, I actually, and I think I remember so many people were trying to categorize it, but one of the biggest things that was so fun about the first Wonder Woman movie is that it did so well, and so there was no narrative to like hide behind for all the SJWs. So they didn't even address all the success that first one had. And the reason why it was successful, they didn't insult people. They didn't sit there and say, you're a man, you're a bad person. They made a good movie about a good origin story. I mean, Patty Jenkins said herself that she had, I know you guys talked about Patty Jenkins earlier. It's fine, whatever. It is what it is. And I agree, it was slightly overrated. But the reason why it did so well is because her thing was based on the original Superman. So
yeah, and Indiana Jones. If you notice, she got two inspired. She was inspired by Indiana Jones and the original.
Oh, okay,
Superman.
Cool.
Which is why. And her dream. If you actually listen to Patty Jenkins, her dream is to direct a Superman movie. You guys might not even know that. She wanted to direct a Superman movie because she loves Superman. And like she likes Wonder Woman, but her favorite character is Superman. So I like being insulted by my prostitutes. I pay extra for that. Snow Dub.
Hey, can I address Snow Dub?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm not saying much because Mysterio. That's what makes me Mysterious. I don't say much. plus, I'm watching Diesel Brothers. Oh. So it's hard to.
Yeah, it's hard
to.
That's way more interesting than us. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah. No, yeah, the trailers, yeah. Ghostbusters, yeah. There's no comedy in that trailer. It's
I
all
still haven't
serious
seen it.
and
I thought you guys were
dark.
gonna watch it.
No, you want to
Yeah.
watch it again? We could watch it. See
No,
if
I'll
Don't do
watch
it.
it.
Don't
Yeah,
do
no,
it.
let's watch it, man.
If we watch it, we'll get
need-
dinged. I don't know. Will we get
Don't
dinged?
do it.
No,
It's
we
not
won't.
Nah, go ahead.
Just watch
Don't
it.
watch
Just
it?
watch it. Just
Okay.
watch it.
I want.
Okay, no.
I want
Wait,
Ben.
No, wait, no. I think Kerm wants me to watch it live with him tonight. Isn't that what you're
Okay.
thinking?
You know, yeah, no, I think we shouldn't do that anymore, Ben, because you can't
Okay.
watch it live. So I don't want to get a
Okay.
demon mode
I
show.
see. Got it. I see what you're saying. Okay.
I
Sorry, you
want Ben
can't watch-
Hameen's opinion.
I
I
heard.
need Ben Hameen's opinion. Yeah.
I
Sorry.
heard that you can if you do it and you do it in increments and you stop, but no.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We
could do it.
don't
could
need to
try.
take. That's fine. We don't even need to take the risk. I'll watch it right now while we're talking. I'll watch it.
Which is really stupid considering the fact that we're advertising the movie. You know, I really don't
Yeah.
understand. So Snowdub says we can do it. Are you sure we can do it? I'm going to bring Snowdub on.
I mean, yeah, bring him on.
I've had people tell me that you can't. Like Lonely Banter said for sure no. Mad Squirrel said for sure no, but I don't know. You know, I just got banned for 90 days, dude. On my channel, I wouldn't take a risk now.
No, I get it, man. So I mean, just in it, what my experience with doing them, and I don't do like a million reaction. I don't do any reaction videos because whatever. But when I do them, you splice it up. You do like 30 seconds, and then you stop, and then you talk about it.
Mhm.
That's what I do, and it's never had an issue. But
Okay.
like
I-
we could do it then. We could do it.
like last night, I did a review on the Wonder Woman trailer, and I cut it all up, and it was fine. The only reason why YouTube limited it was because I talked about capitalism.
How dare you?
Well, because like that's what the Pedro Pascal is. I mean, I made he's the Mandalorian is now a capitalist. I made a meme on that, by the way.
Ben, your meme with Greta Thunberg was the funniest thing I've seen in a couple days, man. It was so hilarious.
Good, I'm so glad I spent some time on it. And she's pushing out the walls. So she's like,
Yeah.
"How dare you?"
Her face looks like the perfect angle for it.
And I actually edited her riding the lightning to the Metallica song. I just finished that just now.
Oh no.
So it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun.
Ben, you're a maniac.
You're a maniac. Okay, we got Snowdub here, guys. Snowdub, how's it going, my friend? Thank you for joining this
Hey, what's up?
lively discussion.
I don't recognize you there, Shane.
I know. I'm usually the guy behind the guy.
The guy behind the guy.
I almost forgot how to be me. You notice how awkward I am right now, not being me?
So he's talking to Mickey or Skeletor or Luigi.
Yeah.
Who else? I think I got a jet flying by me.
He's the guy behind the guy. He's the man.
Yeah, well,
I
that's.
wasn't trying,
I
wasn't trying to kick you
I'm
out.
just such a. I'm constantly doing things like this all the time that people forget who I am, man. Like I got to be me once in a while, right? Come on, man.
Right, man.
Do you guys want me to say Austin Powers? Is this better?
See, now I recognize you.
There he is.
Yes,
Now I know
idiots,
where I'm at.
Here, behave. That Wonder Woman's shagadelic, man.
I mean, I know as far as live streaming trailers, yeah, you just pause every once in a while. You can't play it all the way through. But if you watch like 5-10 seconds, pause, talk about it. 5-10 seconds, pause, talk about, that's okay because then you're critiquing it. It's a review, and that's under fair use.
All right, then let's go. Who the hell?
And that's
cares, man?
exactly what I did last night. So yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, Austin.
So let's go for it then. I say go for it. 'Cause
But really quick, Wookiee Supremacy has a really cool comment. DBS and Cecil tag team in the squared circle. It's $20 for the seat, but you're only gonna need the edge. You guys don't even know who Cecil is. Do you know? Okay, so Cecil wears a mask.
Yeah, I know
like
Cecil.
Cecil wears a mask just like DBS is wearing right now, and so that's what he's referring to. Cecil on the High Council, and he's always got this red mask on. I could see Cecil playing a superhero in a comedy or something.
I'm too big time for that guy. I don't know who he is.
He's one of the most hilarious. He's incredibly hilarious. He's incredibly hilarious.
He's EVS's sidekick. He's always on Ethan's show. I think he's involved with comics or something. Like he draws or something like that.
Well, no, he mostly just does weird stuff, and he's like, I think he's mainly like his focus is comedy. He's mainly a comedian, but the story with him and EVS is hilarious. If you remember the story, like they hated each other at the beginning. They couldn't stand each other, and then and AVS was just always just like, get the hell off the stream, and they were serious, like they were really pissed off. Anyway, it's a saga.
Well, we've got Fatal J in the comments section. Hey, Fatal J, I know you're at work right now, so thank you for coming on, man. You're awesome. Love your channel.
That guy.
Hail Fatal.
Hail Fatal.
Hail Fatal. Hail Fatal.
He's a bit of all right. He's spot on, man.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. No, he's a ton of all right. That's what he is.
All right. So you guys want to do this thing? Then let's watch the bloody trailer then. Let's get it.
Black Hat says they shouldn't block the trailers at all.
Is this El Camino? It's a Ford Ranchero. I like it.
I don't know. What is this, El Camino, or is this Wonder Woman, huh? What is this? Is this Ghostbusters? This is Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Ghostbusters.
My first car was El Camino.
Honestly, my mom won't say it.
I used to have a 74 El Camino.
And the only thing that's left in our name.
Yeah, I had an 82.
Nice.
Farmhouse our grandfather left us in the middle of nowhere. Why'd you bring me up here?
I thought I was a boy and just started talking.
That's not a boy.
What is that?
So you guys want to stop it? You guys want to stop it?
Yeah, you want to pause it once in a while. Yep.
Yeah, pause
there you
it. Go. We went a good 29 minutes. I think that'll be okay. So that intro is cool. The reason why it feels so much Stranger Things is because you got that same actor in there.
Well, also the tone. It does seem to be
Yeah.
Stranger Things as well. Because Ghostbusters. I mean, one thing we haven't seen is that traditional Ghostbusters theme. You know, where or even the music, right? Which also I think plays on with the theme as well. It's very modern as far as trailers are concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Although-
it's like an after school special mystery that starts off for me. Like it's kind of, I don't know. It
Well,
don't seem like Ghostbusters yet.
Yeah.
No,
Where the hell
you're
is Bill
right.
Murray? Where's Bill Murray?
Oh, he's coming, man. He's coming. But you know what I do like? I like how they got the actors as much as this guy is from Stranger Things. He does look a lot like Egon. He's got
That's
the
a
same.
boy. That's a girl.
No, this guy. Oh, you're right. Because
Is
they
he
look
supposed-
alike.
Wait, I don't know. Is that a boy or a girl?
That's the boy from Stranger Things, I think. Except he's got such luscious lips you can't say. What did you call it, Kerm? Soft mouth.
Gender check.
Was he supposed to?
I reserve
They
soft mouth for only people above 18.
Well, I don't even know how old this guy is.
Might be,
Is it a girl?
they might probably his grandchildren. It's the boy from Stranger Things, and then there's a girl that looks like Egon that's got glasses.
Yeah.
So they're
At least that's
both
what I noticed.
related to Egon. That's actually really cool. So they're both related to Egon. That's wonderful news.
I think
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
Yeah, at least
They-
the girl
they both
is.
look
Yeah, definitely.
I also have a suspicion that I do think that there's going to be little subtle hints in which there's going to be a ghost probably helping them out. And I believe the ghost is going to be the ghost of Egon. That's my prediction, though.
Oh wow! No, I think Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and Winston Zedmore are going to come help him.
No, they're going to help for sure, but I do think that there's going to be like subtle, sort of not so subtle, sort of helping hand from the paranormal side. You know what I mean?
Hey,
So
what
Bill,
if they're-
Bill Murray is actually in this movie. It's not going to be a 5-second cameo. He's actually in it.
Okay.
No, he's in it.
Oh, okay,
I
good.
got a great story about Ghostbusters 1. I don't know if you guys if you know this or not, but Bill Murray never actually signed on for Ghostbusters 1. He just told Dan Aykroyd over a phone call, "Yeah, I'll be there." And right up to the first day of shooting, they didn't know if he was going to be in the movie. And then 8 o'clock that morning, he showed up.
Yes, I knew that story. That was
Wow.
another good story. He's a bit of a
So-
bastard.
Yeah, so he is in it, but they probably didn't know until the day they started shooting.
Yeah, you better. He's a bit of a he's like that, right? They were like, and Dan Aykroyd
Yes.
the whole time was I know he kept saying something like, "Don't worry, he'll be there. He'll be there. You sure he'll be there?" And then Dan Aykroyd was like, "Yeah, he'll be there. Don't worry about it."
Yep. Well, Bill Murray doesn't have an agent. He has one phone number with an answering machine, and you call him. And if he wants to call you back, he will. And that's it. That's all you get.
I think that's the way Chevy Chase did things too for a while. At least I remember people kind of doing jokes like on the radio. They would call Chevy Chase and do the same thing and leave a message on Chevy Chase's answering machine.
I heard he's an asshole.
Fatal says, I know Egon is dead, but we could still have Louis Tully as the 5th Ghostbuster.
Yeah.
I would love to see Rick Moranis back, but Rick Moranis doesn't want to be back in Hollywood, man. I don't see any desire.
Yeah, that's a shame. Having him and Annie Potts back would just be. Is Annie Potts going to be in this one? Let's look. I'm going to look that up.
No, she's too busy doing, the Sheldon show. She's not going to be. She's too high profile. No, of course she's going to go.
Rick Moranis did a small cameo in a TV show, like I think about a year ago, where he pretended to be Darth Helmet again. Yeah.
Oh wow, that would have been
wow.
Cool. Yeah, it was called. It was a real quick snippet. He came in like a 5-10 minute thing, but we hope that they might convince them to at least play a small role in this movie. So we'll see.
Hey guys, I got to cut out, but I'm gonna do the same thing on my channel later on tonight. If any of you guys want to join.
All right, Kermit.
I'll be there,
Awesome.
Kerm. I'll be
Thank
there.
you for joining us, man.
Okay, hail you guys, hail Snow, hail Ben, hail DBS, hail Shane.
Everybody hit that like button and please go and subscribe to Kermit the Dog, man. This guy's a straight up hilarious man.
Peace out, y'all.
Hell, Kermit's log.
I'm high-fiving you through DBS. I'm fiving you through the
fiber waves.
Through the roof. I'm breaking my own glass ceiling right there. See, this is what I'm doing. I'm breaking my own goddamn glass ceiling.
Well, you're doing a marvelous job for men everywhere.
I'm just making headway, guys.
All right, so let's continue with this.
Yeah.
Thing.
Somehow, a town that isn't anywhere near a tectonic plate, that has no fault lines, no fracking, no loud music even, is shaking on a daily basis.
Under the dining table now.
You want to pause it real quick? Pause it. Okay. So yeah.
No. Did you not think that should have been Twinkies?
Where? Oh, I missed
Where they
that.
had like the little donuts, those round donuts. It should have been Twinkies. That would have been fun. Nice little nod.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe they couldn't get the rights. They're too expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put these.
Yeah, they couldn't get the rights to Twinkies.
Well, it's like when you're having product placement, there's always like this weird thing. It's like, okay, do you pay us or do we pay you? It's like it's a point where
we don't want our Twinkies associated with Ghostbusters anymore. It ruined the brand.
Yeah.
Hey, remember that one summer we died under a table?
That was the one joke in the entire thing, and it didn't land.
I found this in my living room.
A little bit of comedy.
Hell, a replica.
A replica of what?
She looks exactly like they actually look like twins.
Huh.
The sister and brother.
There hasn't been a ghost sighting in 30 years. New York in the 80s? It's like The Walking Dead. Your dad never mentioned this to you?
It's just my mom.
Probably want to pause it.
Yeah, I was gonna go back to that little shed thing. Hold on, let me just go back for a second here. Hold on.
A little outhouse.
Hopefully, they can turn this into a trilogy out of this, or not.
I feel like they're going ET, man, because that whole shed thing, right? Does that not look ET to you? The kid.
Snowdub, are you still there?
Snowdub has left the building, man.
Okay.
My signal's cutting out. I got a bad connection.
No, it's probably my fault. Everything's my fault.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's because your middle name is Danger.
It's Danger is my middle name. That's right, man. Yes. So what do you guys think about? It looks a lot like they're going ET with it, like completely ET, right? A lot of subtle hints to ET in this trailer. I wish it would just be Ghostbusters, but it wants to be other things.
Yeah,
I think what they're trying to do. Oh, sorry, man.
No worries. Go ahead. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Well, okay. So I grew up on the original Ghostbusters. I remember the theater. I remember the sound coming out. I was so excited.
Oh,
I'm really digging Snow Dub's auto tune.
Yeah, that one sounds really good.
That's my new rap song. You like it?
it's great. It's great.
It sounds like you're talking through a vocoder, like you're part machine. You have become now the Snow Dub machine man, or you are a cyborg Snow Dub, cyborg Dub.
You've been possessed by the rap gods.
Yeah. So it sounds to me like, from what you're trying to say, Austin, is that to me, and I agree with you, is that basically what's happening now with this trailer, at least so far, that they're dipping into several different nostalgias from several different Spielberg-esque, memories, things of those, nostalgia. Once again, they play completely on nostalgia. Yeah, because Joe Lau, they know that we're the ones who are actually going to buy tickets. We're the so they need to. It's like they literally have to bank on that because they know that will buy tickets. They realize that people we're the ones who are buying tickets now. So
well, I also think that the whole vibe that we're seeing of the Stranger Things is because they know for a fact, right, that the older fans are going to go watch it because they got the old Ghostbusters. But then I think they're bringing the whole Stranger Things vibes is to bring in the kids, right? It's like we got to bring in the kids too, man. So let's throw out the Stranger Things vibe because all the Stranger Things fans will be like, "Oh, this reminds me of that thing on Netflix, right? Let's go watch this." I don't know what the Ghostbusters are, but this is going to have to be smashing because the kid from Stranger Things and it's in it. So they're playing all these little games. Yeah, it's unfortunate because movies used to be about art and now it's about demographics. But it was always like that. Let's get back to the trailer then.
My grandfather died. My mom says we're just here to pick through.
I love that. I was looking Spalds, Molds, and Fungus, man. that's a quick throwback to Ego.
Yeah, this trailer is missing that catchy tune like in the first Ghostbusters, the 80s Ghostbusters theme song. That's what this thing's missing.
Yeah, I feel like that is a huge problem. But I think because the tone of it, it's a very upbeat song. I don't think you can have an upbeat song with
corny and catchy tune to go with this.
It wouldn't work if you throw the Ghostbusters tune on this. It wouldn't work. It would be very off.
I love that Paul Rudd's in this. I love that Paul Rudd's in this movie. I mean, he just might, like, he literally, I would say he's probably worth at least $500 million to $1 billion for this movie. Just having Paul Rudd in it, I think it's, he's star power. He's great.
Well, I always thought that if they were going to remake the Ghostbusters, like really reboot it, he was on my short list for people who I would actually have casted to replace one of the Ghostbusters. To be honest,
that's a good point for sure, man.
But the fact that they brought him in, I really do like it, and I like how he was vaping the ghost trap.
That's how he was.
Call it fate. Call it luck.
Huh. That's, you guys know what that is. Stop that for a second. Did you hear what he was saying?
Yeah, that's from the original, man. That's
yeah. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to make sure.
Of course,
he even says it just like Bill Murray did. He singing voice that he did that anyway.
Isn't that exactly Bill Murray? I thought that was.
It is.
I thought that was his actual voice.
I couldn't tell.
Call it karma.
I believe that everything happens for a reason. Come on, darling.
It has a gunner seat?
That's fun. I like that. It's funny how I love the idea of being able to pass things on. And that's kind of what this is. They're passing it on.
a new generation. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I mean, if it's, you know, and lately, of course, they haven't been doing that well. So this looks like it might be doing it well.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's still just a trailer, right? We got to be very cautious because I don't believe in trailers.
Did you see what Wookiee Supremacy says?
What
I'd
is
rather
that?
watch the whole Wonder Woman trailer a few times more than this entire movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with him on that one.
Yeah, spot on there for sure. In case you want to check out Wookiee Supremacy, I made a short 2.5 minute video. I put Wonder Woman riding the lightning to Metallica's Riding the Lightning, so it's pretty fun.
Well, I do. You're right. You're right. I mean, in essence, there's really nothing about this trailer that screams Ghostbusters to me. It screams Stranger Things, and yes, they've got the Ecto 1. But the only reason I'm sort of reserving judgment is because I do believe that there's more to come. I believe that this trailer was more about bringing in the younger kids, right?
Yeah.
And I think the next trailer you'll probably see, once you see Bill Murray and the other, the actual cast come in, we'll have more of a Ghostbusters feel. At least that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, this thing is like Stranger Things meets ET with the Echo 1 replica at the end.
I will say there is one thing that people don't know is that this whole Ghostbusters, right, was always based on Dan Aykroyd, who, when he wrote it, was about, because his parents were like crazy into the paranormal, right? And he used to have a haunted farmhouse, which he believed was haunted. So I think that he went back to his original idea, which was, somewhere, a haunted farmhouse, because that's what he grew up in. And I think that was what he was trying to create originally. So I think that's where they went into that. Although Ghostbusters needs to be in New York. Am I wrong on that?
I mean,
I need to be in the big city, at least. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if it seems to me like they could be trying to make this stretch out further, like, doing 1 or 2 more movies after this. And that's why I think that they might be. But I'm with you. I'm with you, man. It's like it was born. The Ghostbusters original film was born in New York City, and that's what gave it its flavor. Is all the hilarious types of different characters that you get from New York City, right? The reactions of people and diversity, all the different types of people that you have in New York City are just like reacting to this whole thing, and that's what made it potentially comedic and all these other things. So there were so many elements there that are missing from that. I agree. But, however, I can see the benefit from having a small town situation. That way you can build it from there and end up in the city. I don't know, but I'm with you there. I agree with you on that for sure, Austin.
Well, I mean, there was a grittier feel about the movie, right? Like the grittier feeling, like when you're in New York City, there's a very cynical sort of atmosphere, right? Because, they don't believe in anything, right? You go in New York, everyone's like, is that a ghost or is that, some garbage on the floor? I don't know, because it's like, who knows? Because they're busy, there's such busy lifestyle that they don't have time for ghosts and paranormal and things like that unless it's right in your face, man. And so that's why I think it was a really good, it worked well in that way. This is going to be it. I really do believe if it continues in this way, it's going to be it with the Ghostbusters in it, if you know.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the trailer 2 will win us over, and we'll see the main characters. We'll see.
It looks like a good movie, but it doesn't feel like a Ghostbusters movie. That's you know what I mean? It feels like it could be a good movie, just not a Ghostbusters movie. So far. I
mean, I think they're. I need to rewatch the whole thing again, but yeah, it seems like to me like this whole beginning part is like literally the first half of the movie. So we're getting the first half of the movie. It's
Children of the Corn meets Scooby Doo. There's a mystery. There's a mystery they got to solve. The kids got to get together and solve the mystery. It's a good after school special.
Hey, do you guys remember was the last movie we saw the Ghostbusters together? Do you remember that? The last time we saw a Ghostbuster on screen?
Well, yeah.
Which one? There was a movie that wasn't a Ghostbusters movie where a Ghostbuster actually appeared on screen.
Oh, if you're talking about Stranger Things was the last time.
No, an actual Ghostbuster. An actual Ghostbuster appeared on screen. You don't remember? That was Casper. I think Casper the Friendly Ghost, the movie, right? Dan Aykroyd was called in to clear the ghosts, and then he left. He was all scared. You remember that was a scene in that movie?
I never saw that movie. Damn, I need to see that one.
I got to go back and see it.
I missed that one because that came out when I wasn't watching movies.
Let's see if I find it here. Let's see if I can find
time.
Let's see if I find it. Dan, let's see. Ghostbuster in Casper.
I think. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
To me, it just seems like what they're trying to do. I think they're trying to play this out because they know that you have a diehard fan base, and Dan Aykroyd was involved heavily in this. So I think what they're trying to do is build it out and make it into a multi-film. Further, make it further. Trying to build it out further and make it a multiple movie franchise. And because they realized that if they did it right or if they did it some justice, that they could get fans to come and respect and appreciate it. Oh, okay.
Right here. Let's see.
You have experience.
I have quite a bit of experience. Not, like exactly doing it, but I studied it. And I talked to people who have done it. I've seen it in videos, and I feel very confident with my knowledge.
Probably want to like pause it.
Now let's try to go forward a little bit, see if I can get to the part. It's coming up.
Yeah, I never saw this movie.
I love this part. It was a funny movie, man. I actually liked it. It was a bit of all right.
Oh, wasn't fine. Was no problem. He's okay.
That's Dan Aykroyd? Holy cow. Oh, there he is. Oh, that's funny.
Who you gonna call? Someone else.
There you go. The last time a Ghostbusters was seen on the big screen.
I love it that it's like they have to like we got to get a Ghostbuster in here, and so they call the guy who started it all, the guy this was his idea and everything. Yeah. Did you guys ever watch the show, the Dan Aykroyd show that he did? He did the paranormal show.
Yes,
I think it was called. What was it called? Do you remember what it was called? Like I think it was
called. I don't remember the name, but yes, I know exactly. There was a few of them. He had one that he also Psi Factor or something like that. Was it Psi Factor? I don't know. I don't remember. If you know, I don't remember what it was called. Something like that. But he's really hardcore into the paranormal. He's quite the believer.
It was called the PSI Factor, and that was back in 1996.
Yeah, it was a Canadian show, actually.
Oh, okay. Because he's Canadian, right? Isn't he?
Yes, that's right. Well, so is Ivan Reitman, is also Canadian as well.
Okay.
So
do you know? Is he from Toronto? Is he from where you are there?
I'm not sure. I know that Reitman is from Toronto, but I'm not sure about Dan Aykroyd. I'm not sure.
Well, he was on Second City, wasn't he? On Second City.
Well, he was on Second City, but Second City Chicago, and so was Rick Moranis was also Canadian. And the funny part was, it was actually the whole. I think the one funny thing about it was SNL and I don't know if you remember SCTV. Do you remember that with Martin Short? There was a Canadian sketch comedy program back in the 70s and 80s. SCTV. That's where you've seen a lot of these.
Yeah. I have, yes.
So, well, it was actually the movie was actually a conglomeration between SNL and SCTV. Mm-hmm. Both of the greatest minds from those two joined together. Which was
Lorne Michaels was behind both of them, right? Lorne Michaels.
Well, yeah, Lorne Michaels is Canadian himself.
Right. Okay.
Yes, it was a Canadian invasion.
Yeah. And Mike Myers also is from.
Well, Mike Myers, and he's my buddy, Mike Myers. Actually, I'm going to hand the reins off to Shanie, all right, guys? It was nice chatting with you, right? So I'm going back to Shanie, right?
Good to see you, Austin. Have a good one. Thanks for coming by, Austin.
All right, man.
Thanks
Keep being dangerous. Yeah. So like, yeah. So the Wonder Woman, as Wookiee Supremacy was saying, yeah, the Wonder Woman trailer was pretty awesome. Did you like the music and everything? How that was done? It was. I mean, a lot of people have a lot of bad things to say about Wonder Woman, just because Chris Pine is alive. And you guys had this discussion earlier, so we don't need to go in too far. But I was just curious what your thoughts are on that.
Well, it all depends on how it's done. I mean, you can't at this point with trailers. I'm always cautious with any kind of trailer. That's why I'm always like, you don't know. I don't know what the trailers. The trailers I've seen so many times where trailers lead you in a direction, and then and then you get into the movie, and then it's completely different from what the trailer said. So, both ways, better and worse, right? It's done that to me. So I don't believe trailers anymore. I think trailers, the art of making good trailers, are lost, to be honest with you, because I think a lot of times we see. I've been turned off of shows and movies that after I watched and I was like, dude, the trailer turned me off and I actually liked it. And then, the reverse has happened where
the reason why that I think, and this is my speculation, but I mean, apparently from what I've read and what I've found is that, pretty much if you want a trailer in Hollywood, you go to a trailer company and they just hire some guy to do the trailer. So it's like, so you go through this company that's probably a union and all these things, and you go through red tape and all these things. And it's like you probably just get some random dude. And I'm sure that they probably have some people that they prefer, but I'm just guessing, and I have no idea. This is my speculation, but I think it may just be where they just literally go and they're like, yeah, let's get Frank again or whatever. It's just like there are some demand people that might not be available to make a good trailer. Like, the editing is such an important part. And so the point that I'm making is that the way the Wonder Woman trailer was actually cut. Mm-hmm. Like the first time I saw it, I was like, wow, this is like overwhelmingly cheesy. But after I watched it like 3 or 4 times, I was like, wow, it's incredibly musical. Like the way that they edited the entire thing to one song that was continuous. So it had along with story beats, you have actual beats. Yeah. Plugging it on, and and so the point is that that's a good trick to me. Did you like the trailer and for those reasons?
Oh, I love the whole thing about it. I love the entire feel of this entire trailer. I thought from the beginning to end, the only thing that the only cautious thing about the trailer that didn't scare me, but it just sort of gave me was that lightning chase scene seemed overly CGI, and I'm like, are we gonna have another CGI finale like the first one did? That's my only fear, because that was kind of like, that was what, to me, it was a great movie until the CGI battle at the end, which was completely over the top. And I'm feeling this is going to be another over the top CGI finale. And that's my only fear with that sequence. When she's chasing the lightning, it looked overly CGI. I'm like, do we have to go there again with the over the top CGI finale? But that's the only really negative I have of the trailer. Otherwise, I love it.
Wookiee Supremacy said there was music and there was music in that trailer. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Are we talking about the Wonder Woman trailer? Or are we talking about the Ghostbusters trailer?
Yeah, I think I don't know what he's saying. She looks awesome.
Because he was looking at her.
Yeah.
I get it.
I get it. Yeah, it's distracted by that. Yeah, she's cool. I mean, and a lot of people gave her crap. It's like at the beginning, a lot of people were giving her crap about being Wonder Woman. It's like, I thought right away from the get, I thought she was cool. It'll be interesting to see what happens with DC now, because we literally have building up of one end of the stories, and you got Jason Momoa over busy at Apple TV. So it's like we have no idea what the hell's going to happen there with Aquaman. But you have a Wonder Woman sequel, and meanwhile they're rebooting the other half of the Justice League. Reboot Batman, reboot Superman. They're going to reboot it all. And anyway, so I think that in general, we just have to realize, okay, they're probably not going to put it back together for a long time, which is actually good, right? They're just focused on making good stuff. They just want to make good stuff rather than trying to shoehorn a Justice League movie, for almost without any plan.
Yeah, I don't think they need to do a Justice League movie anymore. Just like I said, they don't. Yeah. They just focus on getting a good get a good Flash movie out there, get a good Batman movie. I mean, Batman and Superman have to be great. We have to get them back on, especially Batman, because Batman has been the sort of the anchor to DC, right? It's been the one thing that everybody universally loves, and it's got to be back to what it was, because Batman has to get back there. Superman, has to get back there as well. Those three are the most important. Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman are the three most important characters, I would say, in all of superhero, like in that includes Marvel as well. Just the most important superheroes. I argue Spider-Man is in that category as well. But those three are the most iconic of the DC, especially the DC heroes, and they have to be done well. And the rest kind of could be like free flowing and fluid, like Green Lantern. I love Green Lantern. I want to see a good Green Lantern movie. That's one thing I'd love to see.
Well, what's happening there, right?
No, I heard a few things, but I'm not sure what exactly.
Well, apparently, and this is, I'm not sure if it's literally 100%, but this is something that we're looking at now, and apparently it looks like JJ will be in charge. Jar Jar Asprams will be.
I think you like him, don't you?
Yeah, he's my favorite.
Funny little pet name you gave him.
He's my favorite, especially for. There's a whole thing that we need to talk about, though. Rhodes really thinks that he might be bringing Luke back to life, but anyway, that's the other thing. Rhodes Rants thinks that. I don't think he's competent enough to do that. But anyway, so apparently Jar Jar Binksprams is going to be in charge of the Green Lantern, and there's going to be a Green Lantern Corps series on HBO Max or X or whatever the hell it's called. Their new streaming service that'll probably try to be in competition with Disney, and so to do that, to launch that, they're going to launch a Green Lantern series show. And so, just given what they've done so far with these, the Watchmen series is a crap show. So it's like, okay.
I think James Gunn. I don't know what James Gunn. I know he's doing. What is James Gunn doing? Because I know James Gunn probably could do a Green Lantern movie well.
Dude, yeah, I'm with you there.
If they give the reins to a guy like James Gunn, I think Green Lantern has potential to be great, because it's such a vast universe with a lot of things to play on. And I think that if they do the Green Lantern series that in sort of a Guardians of the Galaxy sort of way, I think it could be really fun. With less stupid comedy, I just think without less over the top comedy. But it's unfortunate that James Gunn and Taika Waititi think everything's got to be a joke, and I'm a joker, so
yeah. Yeah, but I like what we've had multiple discussions about Ghostbusters, and I think that Ghostbusters, the reason why it's such a groundbreaking and probably and it's lived this long, it's survived this long, is because it has the right amount of levity, but has still serious factors. Still, just the moment they're driving for some weird reason, and I have no idea about this, but the moment they're driving up in the original Ghostbusters movie, and the song is playing. What is it? I can't remember what song is playing, but it's the heroic mentality that you feel right along with these guys, because they've got the rest of New York behind them. The rest of New York is just exploding with sorry, what?
No, that sound, that music, it was dun dun dee, 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 dun dun dee. Yeah, that one. And then that's the sound memer coming in. Yeah, that, and the crowd cheering, everything. You're right. It was an extremely heroic moment.
And I felt that as a kid. And I remember how that felt, and I want to feel that stuff again. And I think that's maybe what this trailer is missing.
Yeah, it is 100%, but it's. I don't think we're gonna. I think we have to sort of asterisk it. I think we're the one thing that I think will be okay is the fact that it's called Ghostbusters Afterlife. So it's not Ghostbusters. It's Ghostbusters Afterlife. So we'll kind of give it sort of a, you know what I mean? It's not saying Ghostbusters 3. It's saying Ghostbusters Afterlife, which means it's sort of like, almost like Star Trek, The Next Generation. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So that's what I'm taking it as, not as Ghostbusters, but Ghostbusters Next Generation sort of thing.
What they should do is, I think Bobby Brown is still kicking around, they should get Bobby Brown to write a new song that's in the same vein as, because I love the music from Ghostbusters too, and that he did, and I think if they had him redo anyway, that would be awesome.
We got to bring back Ray Parker Jr.
Bugs me. Sorry. Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry, Wookie.
Put that up.
Most pivotal character in the entire saga. Abrams has been willing to complain. Yeah, you're so right. Well, I mean, World Class Bullshitters had a great video on that recently. Specifically, he compared Jar Jar Binks and Jar Jar Abrams, talking about the details between the two and what one has contributed so much and the other has just literally dismantled the entire thing. So no, I get it, man. I get it. Don't do that. You're gonna get a copyright.
I didn't do that. That was DBS.
I know. I'm telling. Well, I'm just saying. I mean,
something. He's been quiet.
Go ahead, DBS. What do you want to say, man?
Yeah. I mean, it's cool that they had the Echo One driving through a field doing donuts. That's kind of cool. You know, for this new one. I hope it turns out good. I'm rooting for it. So far in the trailer's I'm not excited, but I hope the second trailer will win me over.
I want the girls from the female Ghostbusters to make a cameo appearance. It would be kind of just, for me, it's just desserts, only because they made the original Ghostbusters do cameos in theirs, like
and
shitty
cameos. Not be Ghostbusters. See, that's and it's like they're forced to do cameos as someone other than Ghostbusters. Like they're forced to be dumbed down, or at least have their characters been turned down.
They're waitresses at the diner.
All of them.
Yeah. One of the smart one, the one with the nerdy one, she's the gas station attendant.
Yeah, that would be just desserts to have them relegated to something else, and everyone would be upset. But why not? You thought it was okay to make the Ghostbusters other characters other than Ghostbusters, which is to me a slap in the face. I'd rather not see them on screen at all than to see them be relegated to other, like a cab driver. Give me a break.
And all of them were like, seriously, like all of them were just like so pissed about canon, right? I mean, that was like the big thing. They were just like, how dare you, blah 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 blah, because now we're not even considered part of the canon. It's like, you do realize that you executed all other canon, you stupid idiots. Like you're being a complete and total hypocrite. Like, not even just a little bit. You're being absolutely ridiculously hypocritical.
It'd be funny if there's like a scene where they open the fridge and Melissa McCarthy's in it and says, Zool! That would be a great scene. just to see the fridge door open and Melissa McCarthy, Zool! And then you see Bill Murray scream like a high and then slam the fridge. That'd be just a. We should do like a satire. There's got to be a satire made about that.
Dude, that would be so funny to see her do that, Zool, and just like have it be like completely.
Well, you're the meme expert. Go, you got a meme to make.
I can. So tell me the meme again, so I can do it. What is it? What are we doing here?
Bill Murray opens or gets Sigourney Weaver opening up the fridge, and inside the fridge, Melissa McCarthy yells "Zool!" and then she screams and slams the fridge door.
Somehow put Melissa McCarthy's face on Slimer's body.
Hey, that
would be nice too.
You want to do that one, DBS? I can do it.
I could try. I'll try. That one's a little bit beyond the technology I have.
I can do it. I know that was your idea, so I was just saying you can do it if you want. But I like that. No. Melissa McCarthy's face on the. Okay, I need to write these down.
On Slimer.
Joe Law, I will say this. Because he says that, to be honest, he didn't dislike the 2016 Ghostbusters that much. It's a movie worth watching on cable. I will say this. If the movie was called anything else, I thought it would have been fine. If it was called, like, that's my thing. I love those actresses. I know I poke fun of them, but I think they're all just really hilarious.
Yeah.
And they all had good chemistry together on, what was that movie? The Bridesmaids, right? They had great chemistry on that. And that I do agree with, but this wasn't a Ghostbusters movie, and it shouldn't have been a Ghostbusters movie. And what it should have been was them. I thought the shameful thing was taking such an amazing cast with amazing actresses and a pretty good comedic director, to be honest with you, and taking him, but making it their own thing. Like, do their own brand new movie, make their own thing, and that would have been fine. And I think it would have worked. And they might have had a huge success on their hands if they had
like an original sci-fi comedy. Like,
yes, 100%. Then they wouldn't have had to have the baggage that came along with being a Ghostbusters film. If they had just done their own 100% their own thing. And I think that would have they would have probably done a lot better for their careers and a lot better for just women in general, even if they started a brand new actual, because right now we're looking at even this thing going, this is Ghostbusters, but it doesn't feel like Ghostbusters yet. It's tonally off. It feels like Stranger Things now, and it's still trying to be Ghostbusters. That one, it was just sort of almost like it was a satire of Ghostbusters. It felt like a Saturday Night Live sketch trying to be Ghostbusters. That's what it felt like a parody of Ghostbusters. That's what 2016 was. If it stuck to its own thing and did their own thing, I thought it would have been, maybe take out the ghosts, add aliens or something else, have a completely different group of girls with completely different motivations, and I thought it would have been fine. That's I'm
right there with you. Like if they didn't if they weren't intent on stomping on the original canon, or that's because that's what it did. It just they're destroying canon rather than having them actually show up as old Ghostbusters. Like they could have done that, and it would have been that part would have been okay. But you literally have to crap on the old. It's like, no, you don't get to do that, and then call yourself like this prolific, important feminist out there. Like anyway. It's pretty silly.
Well, the original title of Ghostbusters, you know what it used to be, what it was called? And actually, the beginning of the film was filmed with these two titles in mind, and then they had to actually buy the rights to the name. So, like partway through the movie, they actually filmed two different shots for each scene in the beginning of the movie. So, not a lot of people don't know that it was called Ghost Breakers originally.
Oh wow!
Because they didn't have the rights to Ghostbusters because it still belonged to that Hanna-Barbera cartoon or show that they did, or there was an old show called Ghostbusters, and they were trying to get the rights, but they couldn't do it. They wanted too much money. So they were in discussion. So what they had was them filming both at the same time, one with the title Ghostbusters and one with the title Ghost Breakers.
Wow.
And it got so time consuming and annoying that they just said, listen, enough is enough. Just get the damn name and spend that money so we can finally call it Ghostbusters. It just had such a better ring to it than Ghost Breakers. Maybe they could have done something with the girls and said 2016 Ghost Breakers. I thought that would have been interesting because at least it sort of has implications.
But it wouldn't have made any. People would just. The problem with that is that you have people who don't get it, who don't understand. They would just literally think that it's a knockoff because they don't know. They don't know that story behind it.
Yeah, but you can always advertise it with that story. You can make that story part of the advertising campaign.
How do you do that though? By
releasing it in online, and things go viral. Things happen, interviews and stuff like that. I mean, whatever. I think it should have just been its own thing in general, regardless.
I agree.
And stayed as far away from Ghostbusters as possible and just done its own thing. But go on.
No, I was thinking, since we're just talking about these things, apparently, have you seen the movie Evolution?
Yes.
I was just thinking about that since we're talking about the Ivan Reitman stuff. So if you guys haven't seen it, it's actually fun. Like David
Duchovny is in it, yeah.
It's David Duchovny, and he's kind of like the Bill Murray character, and it's a science fiction supernatural comedy about aliens coming over, and it's in the same spirit as the original Ghostbusters. I think it was fun and funny, and had a ton of. It was fun. It got horrible reviews though. Apparently the reviews tore it apart, but I enjoyed it. It was fun.
I think it was the timing that it came out. I think. Yeah. Most movies that come out, I think a lot of times the timing screws up certain movies. It depends on what it's going up against and stuff like that. But yeah, I did like it. And I think people were so used to seeing David Duchovny as more of a serious character. And I think him playing a comedy role at the time was sort of like, I don't know.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna go head out too, because I only plan on doing an hour anyway, so we kind of went over the road. So thank you guys for joining me. I really do appreciate you guys for joining me on this. I was going to do this alone, and it's been a long time since I showed this little beautiful visage on front of the camera. So
visage.
And it's kind of weird because I'm not used to being myself anymore. It's weird how I expected in the beginning because I'm like, how do I play me now? I'm so used to doing other people. But thank you guys in the chat for coming in. Joe Lau, thank you for coming in. Wookiee Supremacy, thank you very much. Thank you, Snowdub, for participating for as long as you did. Kermit the Frog, Kermit the Log, sorry. Thank you for showing us your log. And Death by Saber. You guys, Fanatics Film, say what you want to say, like anything you want to plug.
I was just gonna I just put it in the chat. You guys, please check out. It's a 2.5-minute video. I did Wonder Woman riding the lightning to the song, the Metallica song "Ride the Lightning." 2.5 minutes. It's pretty fun. The song, I mean, the original "Ride the Lightning" song is like 6 minutes, so I even cut it way down. It's super short. It's super fun, and there's some memes in there too that are pretty fun. So there you go.
I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna do a Mandalorian Chapter 5 review, but DBS version of it.
Okay.
Nice. Good.
Yeah, with memes and stuff in it.
Me guys, I'm going back to some videos. I'm gonna work hard. I know it's been a while. I've been battling with some flu here and there. And
are you doing more toy theater stuff? What are you gonna do? What's on deck?
I'm writing something that's I'm pretty proud of right now, and cool. I'm writing. It's going to be a toy theater sort of video, but it's going to be about Skeletor having to write a new trilogy. Mickey Mouse is got Skeletor to make a new trilogy for the Star Wars, and each episode is going to be kind of each episode is going to be a step in the filmmaking process and how hard it is to make films in this day and age, and the kind of how so it's going to be based on that, and it's going to be episodic. So look for that, and it's going to take some time, but I'm taking my time and making it good. And yeah, obviously other things I'm going to Joe Lau, Mickey must die.
Dude, I love it if you did took a chainsaw to it. Oh no! Okay, all right.
Oh damn it! Why are you all against me? This is my father's rolling over in his grave.
All right, guys. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys. Next night we're gonna do another one on Kermit's.
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right, guys. So see us again. Don't join us on Kermit's channel for later on if you want to see more. Whatever we're talking about. We'll just join us anyway. All right, guys. Yeah. So next time. Later.
Have a great one, guys.
Bye-bye.